Can you still ask questions? Not unless you unmute yourself.
I'm not driving. They were recording commercials, and so I had to get somewhere quiet, so I just came to my car. Hey, Nick, again.
Hey, Emily.
Have you had a chance to look at the play yet, the 4-base error?
I mean, I've watched it a couple times. Like I was watching, like during the game when they were showing like the game highlights, I saw it. But yeah, I mean, I saw it. I just I just got on Twitter just now, and I saw it kind of making its rounds. So.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think you deserve a home run there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always. Yeah, I think I deserve a home run for sure. You know, you think like Canseco play. I don't even know how that scored. Hopefully a home run, but as a hitter, I'm always kind of. If I were a scorer, I'd always err on the side of giving guys more hits, but that's me personally. So I don't know.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, that's how I think about it. Hitting could be hard, so.
For you guys as an offense to kind of break out, take advantage of some miscues on the Angels' part, do you they say pitching is contagious, hitting is contagious. Do you hope that this is something that you guys can build off of as an offense?
Yeah, for sure. We played good baseball all series long. It was nice, the bats really came alive today. We've shown signs of it this year, so having good at bats and putting them together, and to come out on the winning end, is great.
Can you take us through the difficulties of reading balls in the outfield? Because it seemed like for the first time that play.
Yeah, you're dealing with, different angles, different lighting, based on which position you're at. Right field in the day, I think is probably the toughest because that third base side, third base roof side is all white during the day. So the ball goes up there, and if you hit it, you better be running because right fielders are going to misplay balls that they just won't be able to see. Once it gets to be totally night and dark, I think that you can see the ball really, really well at all the positions. But it's just dealing with different times of the day, different lighting, and really having to focus on the ball as it goes up. Sometimes as an outfielder, if a ball is going to beat you over your head, you want to put your head down and kind of beat it to that spot. Here it can be a little harder because if you take your eye off it, you got to re-find it sometimes. So, it's part of playing here. It's good for us because we play here a lot more than other teams.
Great, that's it for me. Thanks, Nick.
Other questions? Nick, Chris.
Nick, you scored up 3 different balls today, 2 hard-hit doubles, and then the 4-base error, which hopefully will be a home run. But how are you feeling at the plate right now? Do you feel like you're really starting to turn a corner and hit the ball more consistently?
Yeah, I'm just trying to put together good at-bats. Earlier in this series, felt like I was seeing the ball better. Took a couple walks, in the first game, and really trying to remind myself not to do too much. What the older guys, the vets have kind of, preached to everybody, and what we've talked about, as a group of hitters in our hitters meetings, taking a step back and not trying to do too much, and the results are going to come. We've hit the ball hard this year. I think we've gotten pretty unlucky, at times. There's right at guys, and sometimes some balls that usually are hits and over the course of a season will be hits. So we're just trying to not do too much and the offense to get going.
Other questions? Evan.
Nick, at what point in time did you find out that this was an error? Did you think all game you had a home run?
I saw him change it. I can't remember what inning. Maybe around the eighth or whatever. Just
Did you saw the error go up and you knew it was your
Oh,
ball?
yeah, for sure. Like I knew that was. I mean, we hit a lot of balls hard today, and a lot of balls where guys weren't playing. So I knew that, mine was the one where a guy might have had a play on it, but whatever.
And what was your reaction when you realized that they had called it an error?
I mean, I think initially like, oh man, I hope they change that back at some point. That's always the thought. But the game's still going on. I still had another at bat. So you can't dwell on it. I went up my next at bat. And I want to hit another homer. I want to hit a ball hard somewhere. So it's not what you don't want to see. That get changed. Originally scored a homer and then get changed to an error. Like, you don't want to see that. But the game's still going on, and it was a close game. They were putting runners on, late in the game. Trying to get an insurance run at the end. It was just kind of turn the page and keep going.
Hey, when this series started, you guys had the worst record in the American League, and at the end of play today, you will, in all likelihood, be in second place and therefore in playoff position in the American League. What does that say about baseball in 2020?
It's pretty crazy. Anything can happen. It's weird, right? Because we haven't played a whole lot of games, and it's still early. But at the end of the day, we've played a lot of games, kind of, in a sense of this season in 2020. So every single win is good, and every single win is big. And that's what we're here to do. Try and win games.